No joke. Alex Jones went heavy after Donald Trump. I'm going to explain all that to you in a second. Live videos brought to you by twostrongcoffee.com/TYT. Those guys still have the sales up. You can still save over $50. You crazy? Give it a shot. Organic fair trade. They give money to progressives. They're true blue. And you can still get the Christmas savings. They might be too strong, but they also left up the sale for too long. Oh, get it? twostrongcoffee.com/TYT. Okay, now, Alex Jones says that Donald Trump is either the most ignorant man or the most evil man to ever live. He's either completely ignorant of the vaccine, so-called vaccine gene therapy, or he's the most evil man that ever lived. That's a quote, okay? And the reason is because Trump is now saying that the vaccine is good, and obviously the vaccine turns frogs gay. Everybody knows that. And then the lizard people come out of the frogs, or whatever the insane right-wing and Alex Jones think. But there's this really important substantive point here in this story. But first, more madness. He says that what Trump did is dirty lies, backing up the scientists. I mean, backing up scientists, of course. Science, no, that's terrible lies. No. Alex Jones and his miracle shakes, that makes sense. The lizard people and the gay frogs, that makes sense. But 99% of the world's scientists are nuts, right? Of course, everybody knows that. But the right wing actually believes that. The super substantive thing here, guys, is who's going to win this battle? Because right now, Trump is losing the battle against the lunatics in his own party. He used to be chief lunatic. But just by saying, hey, you know what, I did Operation Warp Speed, he wants the credit. It's not like he's trying to do the right thing. He just wants the credit. And remember when Biden said that, hey, the previous administration did a good job, and he's like, well, what am I supposed to say something bad against Biden? He's giving me credit, man. And so in an attempt to take credit for the one good thing that he did, Operation Warp Speed, to speed up the vaccine discovery and production, he's now kind of sabotaging himself accidentally with the right wing. And who's going to win this battle? Is it going to be Donald Trump or Alex Jones? Honestly, in the past, 5 years ago, even when this madness started, I would have said, no, Alex Jones isn't going to win that battle. That's crazy. Even 2 years ago, I would say nobody's going to beat Donald Trump, or even a year ago, nobody's going to beat Donald Trump within the Republican Party, and certainly not Alex Jones. Alex Jones is kind of a lower level guy within this hierarchy. But now Tucker Carlson's copying Alex Jones, Joe Rogan's copying Alex Jones. And remember, originally, Donald Trump copied Alex Jones. That whole Obama's long-form certificate kind of thing was a conspiracy theory that Donald Trump glommed onto. He believed in all the conspiracy theories until the vaccine, because he was involved in the vaccine, right? So now, guess what? Everybody's starting to turn on Trump. Ben Garrison, the cartoonist who's lost his mind, is against him now and making fun of him, humiliating him in cartoons. The guy who's organized Stop the Steal rally on January 6th has turned on Trump and saying he's now turned against the science. They're claiming that they're with the science. It's hilarious. By the way, guys, if you do super chats, I can see it when I'm live. And later do super thanks on the videos. That makes a big difference if you like it. It's right below the video. You hit super thanks, and when I'm not live, and that tells us how much you guys like the videos, etc. And it helps the show, gets the message out. And if you sign up as a member, that's also join right below. I'll give you a shout out too. And some of you are saying shave. I agree, but this is my Christmas Santa look. Okay. Well, Turkish Santa, which actually is the real Santa, St. Nicholas. Anyways, if you want to see what Santa looks like, this is what Santa looks like. All right, seriously. Look, Alex Jones said this was a Christmas emergency. And that's why he had to do this video and this show, apparently, saying that Trump might be the most evil man in the world. Rain, thank you. I did have a good Christmas. I hope you did as well. So it's a showdown, man. It is. It's no joke. And if it turns out Trump starts to lose massive popularity here, which I think he's going to, that's my prediction here, because they're all turning in unison. Then you have this great waterfall of insanity. The Republican Party and its infinite greed, and by the way, the Democratic Party too, created a monster Frankenstein named Trump. Remember, Bill Clinton encouraged Trump to run. I thought, oh, it'll be so great. He'll rip up the Republican Party and then we'll win easily. Oops. And then a lot of the Republicans ignored Donald Trump. And then later when he won, they kissed his ass and thought, it's no big deal. We're going to get the tax cuts. We're going to get our greed, our infinite greed. Just feed Frankenstein. Feed Frankenstein. Remember, CNN gave him over $1 billion in free coverage. Feed Frankenstein, right? So then they created Frankenstein and ripped through the town. But now Frankenstein has basically come up with its own Frankenstein, created its own Frankenstein. And that's the right wing completely and utterly losing their minds to the point that if anyone says anything that is true, they're out. That's it. Trump said one thing that's true, that the vaccines are good and actually protect your life. That's it. They all hate him now. All the leading thought leaders in the cult, in the conspiracy, in the insanity are now turning on Trump going, he said one true thing, burn him, burn him, okay? Frankenstein smash! So, are they going to be able to smash Trump? I kind of think they will. So, let's see what happens. It's amazing. It's a fascinating development. Look at this, Mega Blue Liner 1. I thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. And a really good point. I love doing this videos with you guys and getting to see your comments. Especially if you remember, it pops up clearer for me. Anyway, about how the only scary thing about Donald Trump losing his power is Tucker Carlson's right there to pick it up. And he's playing the fascist game even better and smarter than Donald Trump is. So watch out for that. But it's a race against time to see if we're going to be able to save democracy, because the Democrats are going to hand it to the Republicans. The Democrats are the dumbest, weakest party in American history. So certainly the leadership is, the progressives are on the right side, but leadership's going to be like, oh, okay, I bet nobody wins. Oh, and the next thing you know, I don't know, you've got an Alex Jones like Tucker Carlson as, we already had an Alex Jones like Donald Trump as president. So that's the direction we're heading. It's crazy. But I think I love that Alex Jones and Trump are fighting. I think I love that even Trump's Frankenstein has turned on him. But don't pull a Bill Clinton and get too comfortable, because there isn't anything the Democrats couldn't bungle. So they might bungle us into some sort of Alex Jones-like presidency next. So God help us all on that. That would be a Christmas emergency. But for now, Trump and Alex Jones in a messy Turkish oil wrestling competition. Okay, guys, much love. While you still can, while they still have the sales up, even though it's past Christmas, go grab some coffee. twostrongcoffee.com/TYT. You feel good because it's giving money to good causes. Fahim Lalani, thank you so much. And oh, I love the message that you said, that you went from an Alex Jones, Ron Paul fan to a progressive. Well, that's all you got to do, guys. That's why I love when you just share. I love that Too Strong Coffee gives, money to progressive causes, advertises with TYT, is strong progressive. I love that we get our message out, and we get it out because of your super chats, your super thanks, your memberships, etc. And look at that, we convert people. You know why? It's not, oh, we're geniuses. It's that we're right. It's actually fairly simple. Andre, thank you so much, or Andres, for the super chat. And we're right, guys, and we can convert all these folks. Anyways, convert them over to twostrongcoffee.com/TYT as well. Merry Christmas. Keep it up. Happy holidays. Love you guys.